General nerdery.
It's kind of a weird collection of trailers for us today.
Look, I don't want to insult any of these projects, but I have a feeling we're going to have a hard time being excited about any of this today.
I don't.
Other than maybe one of them.
Two of them are real nostalgia plays that I cannot for the life of remembering me what the... Oh, all three of them are hardcore nostalgia plays.
Honestly, we're... Okay, so, real quick. Welcome, General Nerdery Trailers. Zach, Tyler, Steven.
Hi, I'm here.
I'm also here.
Yeah.
This is my place. I'm always here.
You better be here. It's not
Not when I
wildly
record my
exciting. Like
podcast.
I hate to come in being like, this episode's gonna suck, but like not a wildly exciting list of trailers today. But we haven't done trailers in a while, and
Like, there's a couple we haven't talked about yet. And
it's still fun.
There's two here that I would actually track down to watch. Personally.
So we will be discussing Beverly Hills Cop,
Axel F.
Cops, whatever. Axel F. Beetlejuice. Is 2024 AD part of the name, or is that
No, I
just...
think that's just like its date.
Okay. I was going to say, that is a ridiculously bad name at that
If
point.
it is, that's the worst name.
And, Bad Boys for Life?
yeah,
Oh, is it Ride or Die?
Ride or Die?
I'd have to look it up, I guess.
Is it Bad Boys
I have
for
seen
Life?
every
Ride or Die?
trailer for that movie now that we watched this final one.
I
Bad
know.
Boys Ride or Die.
This is the fifth one? Fourth one?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we just haven't talked about it on here yet, but because I've like been going to the movies and stuff, I have seen every trailer
Well,
for
none of
Bad
these,
Boys.
I mean, I guess Beetlejuice, but for the most part, these aren't really genre fiction ones, and we mostly talk about genre fiction.
I mean, they're genre fiction in a certain regard, but they're...
And we're going to save the genre fiction one for last.
Okay, let's go with,
They're-
we've already started
they're
Bad Boys, let's talk about that first. I have never seen Martin Lawrence look like he's just phoning it in so hard as he is in this one, and I'm not even that big of a Martin Lawrence fan.
So here's something you guys might not know about me.
You're a big Martin Lawrence fan?
No, like this ticket's pretty much already pre-sold. I actually kind of adore the Bad Boys movies. I've watched every single one of them multiple times.
I know I've seen the first two.
I've definitely seen the first two. And most of the time I've ever watched the first one is after I've watched Hot Fuzz and they talked about it too much. And I was like, I should probably watch Bad Boys. It's been a while since I've watched it.
And I've never regretted watching a Will Smith movie, if we're being honest. Like, I'm not, like...
Wild Wild West.
Wicked Wild. Wicked Wild.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but it's fun, and he isn't clearly enjoying himself.
Actually, yeah, him and Kevin Kline, Salma Hayek.
It's a bad movie, but it has things that, like...
Oh, wow. Why can't I remember his name? But is it Kenneth Branagh?
It's Kenneth Branagh, yeah.
Kenneth Branagh is the villain of that movie. Wow, that movie has...
Dude, if we want to talk about scenery chewing, Kenneth Branagh as the... whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the bag, though, for especially after the last one, when now that they moved away from Michael Bay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, the last one was it felt like a breath of fresh air into the franchise. Like, I actually really enjoyed it, and so they kind of they could have done anything for this one after the last one, and I'm like, cool, I'm here, I'm in.
I never saw the last one. I remember thinking the trailers looked good, though.
Same.
This one did nothing. I mean, I'm not even saying it looked bad. I'm saying it did nothing for me.
So this is the final trailer, so this is the one that gives away most of the movie. Like, all of the other trailers before this, you don't know that it's somebody within the department that's set up their old boss.
Oh, interesting.
It's left super nebulous.
Like someone's just out to get you. You're wanted by everybody.
But they also make it a lot more clear that, like, in all the other ones, they're the bad boys because they're doing things against the rules and just blowing shit up, and like they don't care how much destruction they cause. This time it's like, no, they're on the run most of the movie because they've been set up.
And I see where the
Interesting.
appeal is on that. Like, I don't know. Just something about this did not. Maybe it's because the other nostalgia black cop comedy action movie trailer that we watched grabbed me way more.
Yeah, I will say I also that one grabbed me more, and we'll get into it. But I also have way more nostalgia for that than I do the Bad Boys franchise personally. So,
Yeah, I like them both. I just it's been longer since I've watched Beverly Hills Cop, so it wasn't as fresh when I was like trying to compare it in my mind.
Maybe it's because Steven and I are both physically facing you, and neither one of us were that grabbed by it. I feel like we're like really grilling you about this, and it not trying to.
Yeah, no,
justify this.
It looks fun. The thing I thought about it when I hadn't seen the last one and this one because it's not out. But the thing I thought when I watched both those trailers for this one and the previous movie is that like these feel Fast and Furious sized.
Yeah, I think everything in that budget action genre has been
basically
quote unquote mid-budget guns and cars movies are all Fast and Furious now.
Yeah, like it's just a formula that I feel like works easily to sell a movie and then produce it. So I feel like that's why it might be that way. Having seen that last one, does it feel kind of Fast and Furious for you?
Yeah. But it was fun.
Cool.
I was just like, ooh. Well, but the thing is with like, yes and no, because it still feels like Bad Boys was Michael Bay, so it was always like big and bombastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it still feels just more modern in the big and bombasticness.
Okay, sweet.
If that makes sense. Like the modern style is Fast and Furious, but it's always kind of been this like, we are going to blow so much shit up, guys, because Michael fucking Bay.
Dope. And yeah, not to say I don't
Yeah.
like. I do like the Fast and the Furious movies, just so
Yeah.
we're all on the same page. I enjoy them a lot.
But I definitely know what you mean.
I think they're bombastic and rad. Yeah, this looks fun, but it's also like of the ones we watched today. It was like, I think when the order we had watched it, I was like, I'm okay. If I don't see this immediately, I'm fine. I still haven't seen the last one, so I'm not like itching for it personally. But that's
which I guess brings us to Beverly Hills Cop, AXEL F.
Like, I'm weirdly mostly in it to see the JGL of it all.
kind of yes. Also, I'm mostly in it for everyone but Axel Foley.
There were so many people popping up in that trailer, right?
Luis Guzman makes a little cameo at one point.
Kevin
but
Bacon?
did we see Kevin Bacon?
I thought I saw Kevin Bacon, but I couldn't.
You know what? I'm going to look it up and just see what kind of names they're throwing.
While you're doing that, hand on my heart, I don't know if I've ever seen a Beverly Hills Cop movie.
They're interesting. I rewatched the whole trilogy relatively recently, and it was interesting to have it change in my head of how much I enjoyed certain ones. Previously, I would have ranked it as 3, 1, 2 in my personal favorites. And like rewatching it as an adult, it's definitely 2, 1, 3 now. 2, they really fucking hone it in, and it is fucking over the top, balls to the wall action. The first one is really solid, but it's also very much of its time an Eddie Murphy comedy.
Yeah.
I will be honest, the cop action thriller from the late 80s to the like mid to late 90s sort of all blur together for me.
Understandably, they are fairly formulaic in a lot of ways.
The Die Hards, the Lethal Weapons, the Rush Hours, like, I mean, no, those are all very different movies, but like I lose track of which ones I have and have not seen.
I feel like if it's a franchise that I'm not like really into, I definitely do. But also at the same time, like Lethal Weapon's been done making movies since the 90s, basically. They did do a show and I watched most of that. But my mom was a big action movie fan of that era, especially this type of movie. Like that's why I know the Beverly Hills
Because you
Cop
mentioned
movies.
it, and God, I love Hot Fuzz. If it's one of those movies that like when Nick Frost opens up his DVD collection, if it's one of those movies in that DVD collection, I probably have a like, I forgettably enjoyed this movie relationship with it.
And that's kind of why I love them still, is like a lot of them are ones that I've seen enough that I can put it on and never have to pay attention to it. I know it well enough. Like I've seen the first Die Hard movie at the very minimum, I'd say 100 times.
Damn.
Wow. So now I'm wondering how much was cameos that we saw and how much was I just had forgotten who was all in these movies and they're just reprising their roles.
Yeah, because it looks like a lot of people are reprising their roles.
Right. Judge Reinhold's back.
Uh-huh.
John Ashton's back. Paul Reiser's back. Bronson Pinchot's back.
I don't remember who Broncho Pinchot.
Balky from Perfect Strangers.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I'm so
Less
excited
than
he's
nothing.
back. Yes, I unfortunately don't know Perfect Strangers. I know the reference of Balky from Perfect Strangers, but his character is delightful, and I'm glad to see him back.
And then, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Taylor Page, Kevin Bacon in new roles, and they do acknowledge that Luis Guzman shows up in that trailer, as well as Mark Pellegrino, who was Lucifer in Supernatural, and like he was Jacob in Lost and stuff. So
Oh, nice. I like that guy.
yeah, he's really good. Actually.
He's really good. He had a great run on one of the Being Human shows.
Yes.
I think it was the US one.
US one.
Yeah, he's delightful.
That's all I got, really.
This is the trailer that entertained me the most, but I don't know if I have a lot to say about it. Like, I've mentioned it before because we only have Netflix for one person because you can't password share anymore.
Same. I got rid of Netflix entirely because of it, because I was just like, I'm done.
Property that we live on has to have two different internets, one for our house and one for like Wi-Fi's, one for our house and one for the in-laws' house. And so they have the Netflix password, which means if we want to watch anything on Netflix, and there's getting to be quite a few things that I do, we have to go over there, steal their Netflix away, and then use it, and then get through everything before they start jonesing too hard for NCIS.
No, that
Okay, but
And Criminal Minds.
I think both of those are Paramount Plus too, so they could watch both of those.
I know,
on Paramount
we
Plus.
gave them my Paramount Plus password.
Also, as soon as I said this, I remembered how fucking dog shit the Paramount Plus UI is in almost every form.
That, and my father-in-law is 70.
But also,
So he's and he is small town rural 70. So he is in his ways, and fuck you very much if you're going to change them. Love Marlon very much, don't get me wrong. But if I want something off Netflix, I have to take away NCIS from him, and that's ballsy.
dangerous.
So,
Although we should just buy him a bunch of DVDs.
he has all of MASH and all of Hogan's Heroes on DVD, and he's just been watching through them kind of on repeat. Like, he has his shows. He goes through a lot of NCIS. He goes through all of Hogan's Heroes. He goes through all of MASH. He goes through it just like all year, every year.
This is what my siblings do. My brother does Family Guy, American Dad, 30 Rock, and my sister does New Girl, How I Met Your Mother, and there's like two other ones that she has in her rotation, but they're just like, they're constant shows. Once they're finished with the whole one, they'll start the other one.
I mean, I have my shows I rewatch a lot, but like it tends to vary every few years. Like I went through Brooklyn Nine-Nine constantly for a while, and I've kind of shifted away from that.
Yeah, not to say I don't do the same thing. There's definitely shows that I'm just like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine being one of them.
I do it less now that I don't have my one day off alone, like no one else in the house for like 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah. I do it less solely from the
because
point
Cece
of,
does not do this.
I don't have time. I don't just have the time anymore.
What else did we watch?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I don't care about Tim Burton, other than the fact that half of the creative team of this also did Wednesday, and I care more about Wednesday than I care about a second Beetlejuice.
Okay, so look, this is going to sound like I'm not interested at all, and I am interested a little bit, but the most amazing thing about this trailer was that you pointed out how bad some of the CG looked in
It really, like,
Yeah,
it's not coming out for a while. They still have time to clean it up. That's not uncommon in trailers. but holy shit, it was like 1998 special effects.
I'm okay with like the sandworms looking a little wonky because it kind of just plays into how they looked.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what was the other thing that we
The
saw.
plane.
That's right. The plane looked fucking horseshit.
And I don't know, maybe they're like purposely trying to tag in on like what it would have looked like back in the day. I know they're purposely using as many like practical effects as possible to try to keep that continuity. It was distractingly bad.
I don't particularly like Beetlejuice.
See,
I don't dislike it. I have no problems with Beetlejuice. I will watch it if it's something like people are watching. But it's never been a movie that I'm like, ooh, Beetlejuice. I'm gonna put on Beetlejuice.
My main relationship with Beetlejuice was the animated series, which was fucking wild that exists, considering how like awful Beetlejuice is as a character. And then they're like, now he's just her wacky demon friend. Like, no.
Okay, to be fair, there was a Toxic Avenger cartoon series as well.
There was a fucking Starship Troopers cartoon, which slapped ass. Like,
yeah,
it was
it's
amazing.
Awesome.
So I understand that it's part of just
There's
the
a
era,
Tales from the
but
Crypt cartoon show.
Yeah.
Like, they get wild cartoons that get toned down.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it, but like I'm actually slightly more interested considering they not only is Jenna Ortega going to be in it,
into it.
but Willem Dafoe and Monica Bellucci.
Yes.
They got those two. I'm suddenly a lot more interested to see what's going to be going on because those are some actors.
I am always here for Catherine O'Hara.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like literally, I can't think of a single time I've seen her give a performance where it's not fucking balls to the wall banger.
I can't believe I'm blanking her name right now because she's like the main star of Beetlejuice and was like the biggest actress of the late 80s, early 90s. Literally the main Beetlejuice actress.
Winona Ryder?
Winona fucking Ryder. Oh my god, I'm so tired, guys. Like,
You're good. I couldn't think of it either.
I like Winona Ryder. Oddly enough, my favorite movie of hers is Little Women because it's the one I grew up watching a lot. It is somehow the most impressive thing to me that her character has kept that goth shtick going throughout raising a child. I know there are goths that do it, but I have that like, man, that's a lot of work when you have a kid.
It's true. That's true.
Especially a teenager now at this point where they're like, death seems easier than life type stuff. It's like, how do you fucking talk to a kid while you're dressed up in goth makeup like that about life?
No wonder she doesn't fucking take you seriously when you're talking about Beetlejuice. That said, I mean...
That was a pretty accurate scene.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking say it. Don't say it.
Of course a teenager's gonna say it. That's it. I mean, as much as I don't sound excited for this... And
although the
I'm
only
not
inaccuracy
overly...
is I would slap a bitch. I would slap... I don't condone violence on children in any way, but if my child...
summons Beetlejuice?
...is starting to summon Beetlejuice, I will give them a good slap to just like, I need you to know we're serious here.
Same with Candyman.
Same.
That one's even worse.
Same.
But like, Alfred Miller and Miles Gower heavily involved. As I said, I really loved Wednesday. I thought that was a great little like cheesy show.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot not respect those men because they made Smallville, and Smallville wasn't good, but it was really foundational for me.
Same. Yes. Agreed.
Also, they understood that it was cheesy schlock, so like...
and that it needed to be a weekly show.
Uh-huh.
And playing into that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you there.
No, you already brought it up once. I just kind of hope this leans a little bit more into the feel of the animated series than the actual movie after I went back and rewatched the movie not too long ago.
Having only limitedly seen the animated series and remembering what I remember of it, it felt like they were trying to, in all honesty, because I don't remember her hair being that exaggerated like that in the first movie. It is, but it's like, it feels more in place as a teenager.
Tim Burton also has had just decreasing amounts of subtlety as he's made movies over the past like 40 years.
And it could, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the source material well enough. But it felt like they were leaning it. I had that thought watching the trailer. It's like, it feels like they might trying to do this.
Dune Prophecy.
Oh, right. I forgot we watched that one.
The one I have nothing to add to other than it looks cool.
I'm like,
I thought this was about the founding of the Bene Gesserit, but it looks like it's like already a little ways into like maybe where the Bene Gesserit become the powerhouse as opposed to.
I think that's more it. Like the
Okay.
Bene Gesserit have been around for a little bit, but they're not yet operating on like a galactic scale, and this is them securing that
Yeah,
and like starting to. I'm guessing Mark Strong is the Emperor.
I was assuming based off of
Based
all
on
of that.
the wardrobe,
Mhm.
especially looks like that.
They
So
do seem to, because this is, I mean, if that is the case, this is taking place thousands of years before Dune.
They
I-
give a number at the very beginning of the trailer, and I just don't remember what it is they say.
2,000, 3,000, something like that.
Minimum. Dune
They,
is
they
one
say
of those.
some number thousand years before the birth of Paul Atreides.
I want to say it's like it feels like it's either
10,000?
I
could be
like
right.
that they don't do anything to like change the technology look, because it's kind of a thing in Dune that society has completely atrophied
Mm-hmm.
to the point that there are no like major technological advancements for thousands and thousands of years, which is part of the reason that the
Well, and of
Great
course,
Plan happens.
certain advancements in technology are outlawed thanks to Butlerian Jihad.
God, I love Dune so much.
So I've decided that, and we'll see how long this bit goes, but I'm just going to not watch or consume any Dune.
Any Dune.
I'm not going to watch the show. I'm not going to watch the movies or any of the movies because I've not seen any of them yet.
You're just punishing yourself.
I know. I entirely, because also like there's Russ at work really loves the Dune franchise, and I've tried to talk to him about it a couple points, and I'm just like, you love this too much for
Well,
me to
You
embarrass
either do
myself
not
trying
like
to talk
Dune,
on it.
or you love it too much. There's not really a whole lot of in between for this fucking series.
But I think for the podcast, it'll be funny if I just never watch it. Nothing against it, just I think it'll be funny that I'll now only know it through you two.
I mean, Dune Part 2 has to be coming to Max soon.
Soonish, yeah.
So we will probably do an episode on that soonish and bring in Will, because he's my
Years,
Dune boy.
years from now, when Messiah is finally out, we'll make Steven go through all of them for the first time with us.
We
No.
will just do an episode where we watch all of Dune, including the David Lynch version.
Yes. And the sci-fi.
Oh my god, that's mean.
Counter proposal.
No.
It's years from now.
Years from now, when Messiah's out, I just watched Messiah.
Just Messiah. We watch them all in reverse order.
No, just Messiah. Nothing behind, nothing forward.
No,
just
even
Messiah.
better. Just the David Lynch version, and then just Messiah.
I like that. That sounds fun.
Yes.
I like that.
Just to see, like,
I like that.
what you're able to translate out.
100%. I'm all for this idea.
Again, we discussed it when we watched the David Lynch Dune for an episode of GN. It is a shockingly good adaptation of Dune if you want the fact that they get, like, almost every single plot point into an hour and a half.
Yes.
It's just not a great movie. It's a wonderful movie. It's just not a good movie.
And the things that are inaccurate are, wow.
Fucking buck wild.
You guys made some choices.
Oh, now I want to watch it.
I'm curious to see how much of the audience from the movies ends up watching this show, and then like what the internet reaction is going to be when they realize just how shitty the Bene Gesserit are.
I mean, they're not exactly like
They're not subtle
expressed
about it
a
in Dune
positive
2,
light,
but
yeah. Or in Dune 1. Like,
look, okay, but neither of those movies give enough information for you to realize that they are just like the ultimate colonizers.
yeah.
Yikes.
I do like how the first like four Dune books are this like wild acid based story about like the dangers of the Superman and how we need to take care of the planet and how like fascism is destined to fail. And then books 4 and 5 are literally just what if I fucked you into enlightenment?
But what if?
I liked 4
He
and
makes a
5.
good point.
They're just like, it's really jarring to go from these 4 absolutely insane novels with like so much depth and stuff to. So some of the shit that I made up was like really cool to talk about. So we're just gonna kind of like kick all of the meaning out the window and talk about these fuck nuns.
You know, fuck nuns.
And the Jews.
You said it
but
yourself.
Surprisingly not in a bad way. It's just wild. Every other religion in Dune pops up of like, oh, they were all merged into this one, like, whatever. And then the Jews pop up and they're like, we're Jewish. In space. That's all that's really changed. And you're like, is this bad? I don't think so.
Being led by Mel Brooks?
It's weird. Yeah, right? I definitely pictured them in those fucking Star of David spaceships from the end of A Brief History of the World Part 1 every time I read that scene.
I mean, if it is Mel Brooks, then I think it's okay.
I think so too.
Well, I mean, Frank Herbert, not Mel Brooks, but again, it wasn't like they were never at any point portrayed as negative, just that the Jews were
there.
like, we decided not to merge with the rest of y'all, so we took off.
Wild.
What a strange plot point to add into book 5.
Well, I think that's it for the trailers, so
Bye.
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 Hi, everybody. General Tyler here. If you like the show, please hit subscribe however you're listening to us right now. Also, if you could rate and review us however you're listening to us right now, or preferably over at Apple Podcasts, we would super appreciate it, as the whole world is ran on algorithms, and we want to be all up in them, getting our voice out to more places. Also, I mean, tell your friends. We always appreciate that. If you want to get in contact with us, ask us questions, give us comments, email us generalnerderypod@gmail.com. You can also contact us through our website, www.generalnerdcast.com. While you're there, check out all of our back catalog, or click the links up at the top, as we are part of the Earworm Podcast Network. Go check out all of our sister shows. We're involved with most of them, so if you already like listening to us talk, it might be in your best interest. And if you want to check out everything from the network, head over to earworm.com, EARVVYRM.com. We'd super appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good one.